Maring will pipe up quite abruptly in fluent Sylvan, by the way, and says, "You take fate by the balls, and you hang on."
Consider that, Maring. Merci. Just like honestly taken aback. Like that's one way to put things.
That's
A
Socrates of filth.
When I was told to come here, it was just to work, to help out, to learn, because I spend so much time alone in nowhere that they wanted me to practice and to help anyone that I came across. And this was good. There were many people at the festival who were getting hurt and beat up and stabbed and tout ça. Alors, mon père, he told me that this would be good. But I don't think he knew this would happen. Don't even know that they don't know.
Word to them.
Send them word that you're safe.
I don't know if I want to scare them. But they probably would have heard about the events.
Well, you don't have to mention everything, just that you're all right and you made it to the city.
Right, and also I'm pretty sure we're not allowed to talk about what didn't happen.
Exactly.
Something tells me that if I don't tell them, someone else will. That might even be Kalamvar. I think they'd find out.
Would you get in trouble if you told them in a letter?
No, I don't know if the letter is safe. It couldn't be. Someone could take it. I don't know that we'd get there.
How about we
safely.
How about we tie that bull when we get to it?
Pin it.
Me. D'accord.
Always keeping us on track.
Who would like a talk?
Oh, Luna holds out their glass to Arlin.
No, and I like
it. All right.
Intercept the bottle.
Get some water.
And I guess I would intercept the bottle.
I pull out my water skin the second you ask that, Luna.
You actually see at this point there is a glass of water that is floating towards you as an invisible servant hands you a glass of water, Luna.
Whoa.
Thank you. Thank you.
You just feel like a brisk, as it goes past you.
It's really
clever.
crazy.
I intercepted the. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Am I drunk, or did we all see that?
I saw it.
No,
saw
that's
It's real.
that
All
happened.
All right.
Mhm.
Oh, Walker.
Since I took
Actually,
the bottle,
no, you are drunk.
so both.
Yeah, she makes jokes. That was clever. I like it.
Since I intercept the bottle from Luna, I take it over to Andy and I hold the bottom out to her and I go, "Your turn."
All right, I take
It's
it.
a good boyfriend.
I swear to God.
Which one?
I take the bottle and I put it down. I don't take a drink. I just put it down. And I take out my lyre and I just start. I'm just fiddling with it while I'm talking. Well, I'm Andi Barnatus. I am from Prostock, Sylvan Empire. Grew up with this knucklehead over here. Dragony knucklehead, I suppose. Yeah, weird. I lost my parents at a young age. I was raised by my aunt. I have a cousin named Kieran. I am a student at Kavan Academy. I am here on a bit of a year abroad, kind of, even though it's not abroad. Of practical study. Yeah. And I can't get this one thing out of my head that Master Sinran told us. All are architects of fate working in the walls of time. It's just in my head and I can't... I don't know. I felt like it was apropos, but poetry's not my best subject, to be honest. I think there's more of it, but I don't actually remember. Yeah, I play the lyre, and she holds up her lyre that she's playing. And yeah, I came across Oaxaca on the way, and and I'm single.
It's beautiful.
I am very single.
And not underline that more, that she is single.
Very single. Yeah, it's very single. Very
the
single.
more you fight this, the more I know that it's...
No. But really, no. Very, very single. But yeah, I guess that's me. Finn?
Grab the bottle from her. My name is Finn Monaghan, and before I say too much more, I want to know, the fuck do you actually have against me, Oaxaca?
We go in there.
I crack my neck, and you audibly hear like... Not really you, it's that symbol you're wearing. Overall uniform kind of look. You see, I've dealt with men in that uniform before. I've seen what men in that uniform can do and what they call the destiny that Bahamut provides, and so has my people. Don't think I didn't hear you call me Bird Boy. I think you know who the Yamamanquin are.
And how many people that are wearing this uniform do you see around here? Have you seen in these situations?
Tell you the truth, I don't really see y'all beyond the Westlands. You rarely venture out of there, but from the ones that I've interacted with, they've either been assholes, liars, or heretics.
And I could see where you're coming from. You understand that I come over here to a situation like this. It's not lightly. I came out here because I've been looking for a way to get out. Get out of the wing of the Hallowed, at least. You think that you've seen things, and you think that you know and understand things that have gone on there. I've seen things that could make the skin crawl off of almost everybody in this room, and probably a lot of the people that are over in that other room as envoys. I'm here and I still have my powers because I genuinely believe in Bahamut. And I genuinely believe in what Bahamut stands for. But throughout my times, and I realize I'm young, but I spent my entire life in the Platinum Palladium. All I've known is that entire side of life, and there hits a certain point in time when, if you actually open up your eyes, you can see and understand what's wrong with the situations and what's wrong with the way they go about things. There's nothing wrong with Bahamut and my faith. I'll agree with you that there's probably something wrong with a lot of the tactics that have gone on. A lot of the things that the Hallowed have done. But you know what?
Can I ask you? Sorry.
It's okay. I still wear this uniform when I go out because it allows me into places that I don't necessarily am able to get into. There's a level of respect that comes along with it. Mary's never seen me in this uniform, and she's met me several times.
Yeah.
She had no idea what I did for a living. She had no idea what I followed. She knows better of who I am than the people that I served with.
You see, you use that word respect a lot of the time that you just... But in my experience, it's not respect that gives that symbol and that uniform access, it's fear. See, I know followers of Bahamut who are not like the Hallowed, and, you know, they don't necessarily have as dogmatic of a belief system in the Platinum Dragon as most do. You see, I don't know the inner machinations of what heavenly, dragonly beings who created the earth have plans for us, but something tells me they got a lot more on their fucking plates than worrying about everybody down here.
And that's why they put people like me on the planet. To be able to uphold those tenets of justice. To be able to uphold the tenets of being able to show compassion. All the good things that Bahamut teaches is exactly what people like me are supposed to be standing here on this planet for.
Yes, but the uniform stands for oppression across this land. And you know that. You said that.
All of a sudden, Finn, you hear in your mind, is it compassion to capture and persecute warlocks and sorcerers?
And out loud, no, it's not. And that's why I wanted to get away. To get away from that. And you know what? When I run out and when I see a flyer for a guild of adventurers that may be my ticket out, yeah, I pack up with the things that are on my back and the few things that I have. And if this armor and if this uniform is what I have, it's what I'm going to continue to wear to protect myself, to make sure I can continue to uphold Bahamut's tenets.
Mike, can I do an insight check?
Can I also insight check?
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, shit. 21.
For a 22. Natural 20 for a 22.
Bahamut wouldn't be stoked if I was lying.
So, you see Oaxaca, kind of like kind of mug up to you and like look at you from the side, so one eye is looking directly at you and just stares at you for a long time.
There comes a point in time when you realize, at least if you have any sort of a conscience and any sort of a mind of your own, that you realize that following orders isn't any sort of an excuse.
Fine.
At this point, you hear the doors open from the meeting room. And
Guess
out
there
come
goes
the
that Q&A
envoys.
session.
I'm sure we
Out
can,
come the envoys.
we can get to
0
it
minutes
later.
of Q&A. You know
Yeah.
this.
Well, I muttered that under my voice as I start to walk through.
And all of them have a bit of a interesting look on their face for the most part, as they are kind of, some are maybe muttering to each other, and Joanna and Eldon are kind of, giggling at something, and she's just pished them for once. And Halen and addresses you all. Well, we've discussed a few things, and in regards to what you were speaking of, Miss Andi, yes, we would in fact like to offer you all an opportunity to become chapter members.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That
We-
sounds fair.
We can provide certain amenities and certain benefits in terms of provisions and supplies, and of course a place to stay. We ask in return your respect for our rules, which are for the most part to treat anyone you interact with fairly, to uphold the idea that all can be saved, and to mainly believe that whatever it is that brings you together will be that much more difficult to tear you apart. There is a reason you are all here. What that destiny is, we may never know. But we can tell you that we do have the idea of where we can send you first. We have
First
spoken-
mission.
Yes, mission, if you'd like. Have any of you ever been to the capital?
Oh.
I'm guessing.
For proper reasons, as he looks at Oaxaca.
He's
Well,
licensed.
I mean,
He's got a license.
is dragging in a bunch of murderous bastards by their toes official enough?
I'd say.
Eldon kind of just goes, "Oh, I'd say so. Yeah, it sounds pretty
You
right."
mean the capital, like the capital that has the biggest collection of dragon lore in the empire?
And
Yes.
also the home of the Empress.
No. Oh no. Always wanted to. Oh my god.
You will be, as she has sought out to discuss with you the matters of what you faced at the fair.
Wait. The
wait.
Empress. The Empress is
The
called for
actual
us.
Empress?
Sorry, what?
Like the actual.
What?
Yes,
Finn? She said them.
Empress Catalina gave these
That she
children.
did.
Oh, shit.
This is going to be.
And this is
Huh.
like this is our first mission.
This,
What she will be discussing with you is what we have discussed in our chambers. We believe, and we hope that you may be able to find out for us, whether there is a connection to what you saw and the Unbound.
Do I know what the Unbound is?
Andy, have you ever told Oaxaca
No,
anything about that?
no, absolutely not.
No, you don't. Andy, I need you to do a deception check for your
Sure,
total
absolutely. This is why I love having expertise in deception. Oh, that's great. That is a 25.
Jesus.
Despite everything, you're able to keep your cool at the mere mention of that.
Mhm.
Finn, you absolutely know what is being discussed. And at that point, Joanna says, "We'd like to introduce you to some people who may be able to help. We have an artificer on hand who is, well, you'll see. Follow me, if you will."
Attends.
Oh, yes.
I was just here to work the festival. I was not exactly applying to be in the guild.
Well, matters of what have occurred have...
I will need to send word if I'm going to be away longer.
Absolutely. We will make sure.
Fate, Arlin, fate.
Mm.
She says in Sylvan again, by the balls.
And the envoys who also
By the
speak
ball.
Sylvan fluently are just like, right.
Bliss.
Just going
Andy
to-
doesn't understand, and it's just like,
just going to assume that this is something you've discussed. It's okay. And eventually you end up, a few winding halls left and right, and you start to hear a loud clanging and gears and steam coming out of this one room. Joanna turns to you. Before we enter, just mind your head. And she looks at you, especially Arlin. Get a bit cramped. And no one, you
Right.
don't have anything that's magnetized on
favorite.
you at all, do you?
Hold on.
As in metal?
Yes.
I open up the serape and reveal all of the bullets and knife and guns.
He's got a license.
Mm.
Marion will open her skirt and like just nothing but chains on her pants.
She just opens the
And-
door a bit. Colby, could you mind just turning on that switch, please? And you hear an angry, small voice just, "I'll do it when I'm damn well ready."
oh.
And
That not nice.
then you just hear, "I'm ready."
It was quicker than I thought it was going to be.
I gently start rubbing the all the piercings that I have along
Yeah.
my face and everything.
Piercings on my
Ears.
I'm gonna let someone else go in first, just to make sure.
He opens
Arlen
the door.
goes.
Just, watch your head, dear. Watch your head.
Luna will
Let's see.
follow.
As everybody goes in, I kind of hang back and I look at oh crap! What? My brain is farting. The owner of the bar, who's also in the guild,
Eldon.
Eldon. Sorry, my brain was like, you did that. I kind of lean back and I nudge Eldon and I go, "It's a nice rifle you had out there."
Oh, you notice.
After we're done in here,
Talk privately.
yeah,
Make sure I
yeah,
hook you up with the good stuff.
awesome. And I walk in.
Also, as far as Kobe goes, he's a little temperamental. Me and him have a disagreement in terms of weaponry, so...
Is he a
before we
dwarf?
Out of it. No, he's a gnome.
Oh, that explains everything. And I walk in.
And you all see, as you go in one by one, just as it is described, there are moving parts to machines everywhere. There are tools scattered about on different tinkering tables. It is a mess, but it is absolutely the room of a person who is constantly working as Kobe Hobblesmith, the resident artificer. walks in. He's got cap, I forgot what those things are, but like a jeweler's eye, as he's looking at like a small shard of this little bit of like glowing glass, and he's tinkering away as he places it into this bit of a device. He's got overalls.
Arlin just looks over top of him at what he's working on.
Yeah, and you see he's just like, he's got some sort of large device. It's so unidentifiable. It just looks like a bunch of pieces clanged together, and it's not quite like moving, so eventually he just takes a wrench out and just hits it. Now that didn't work.
Dommage.
For all of you.
Bonjour.
Hello.
We're new.
I can tell. And Joanna's like, be nice. For once, be nice. I will. No, Scoot off. I'm assuming they want supplies and such.
Supplies.
Don't get too excited. It's just some things that help out for, Okay, which one of you, who does magic? Who's a spellcaster here?
She raises her tail.
Who amongst you needs components?
Well, I mean, it depends on what I'm doing. Not generally.
I'm going to assume you do because you don't know if you do.
And he starts going into a closet and just like tinkers with just things flying out of the way. And he pulls out this belt that has all these different pockets on them. And it is he hands it to who is it a verbal thing? It's somatic? Is it material? What are we looking at here?
I mean, all of them, but I generally use
All right, this is for you.
And
he hands you the belt.
Wear it, put it on. Give it a try.
God,
Hey,
okay.
you try on party.
Sure. I put
As
on
soon as
the
you
belt.
put it on, and it just fits perfectly.
That's odd.
No, means it works. So this is a supply belt, as it were. If you are in need of any components for spells that I feel like you're more of the vocalist type.
Yeah. I was trying to. Yes, this shows her liar. It's kind of how I cast generally.
Well, you'll find that in the towards the left side of those pockets,
And when you open them up, there are lyre strings. There are a couple of picks, and there's even a capo.
A capo for a liar. I think you've gotten me confused with a lute, but all right. Yeah,
well,
okay.
fine. Whatever it is, then give it back. You don't want it.
No, I mean, I wouldn't want to be without my capo for my lyre.
I'm not a musician. What do I'm a inventor.
I couldn't tell. No. Your expertise is astounding, actually.
I have been able to craft the elements of a haversack into a smaller form of component belt. So if any of you, he's looking at you, Andy, who may need it, you'll feel free to share. So this way, you'll never have to worry about having to go to a store to buy the certain supplies that you may need. Although it's not as limitless as it is, it's just more of a quick kind of like, ooh, need this? I've got it.
You're talking like a bag of holding? Because I've been looking for one of those for a while.
I've been hearing about those.
It's just they're just little.
Yes, it's more of like the tiny haversack pockets. I haven't thought of a name for it yet, but the Kobe holder seems to be...
Andy, why don't you name it?
No, that's not her job.
She's so good at it.
No, I mean, I wouldn't dare step on the toes of the illustrious Kobe Hobblesmith. What's here on the right?
Illustrious.
Yes.
Illustrious, that I
So,
can get
so could I hold things that are not spell components in here? Like, if we were to need some sort of storage,
I never thought of that. I'll
Or is
say
it-
yes.
merely limited to okay,
Tiny
like,
things, though. Tiny
small
things.
thing. Well, like
Small
I mean,
pebbles.
Andy,
Tiny
could I
rocks.
have,
but this
could I have the
capo is but this capo, and she pulls the capo out. This
And
is larger
he
than a
grabs
small.
it right back.
but
Well,
it's-
you don't need it, but fine.
No, it's
No, I was
larger.
gonna
I'm just
take
saying
that.
it's larger than a. No, give it back because I'm maybe I'll dabble. On a
Anyway,
leech or
what I
something.
also have here is just
Fine.
he goes and he pulls out basically a like a satchel and like a messenger bag, and you hear like clink, 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 inside. And just be very careful with this. Who amongst you is well, let's face it, the healer? Ooh.
That's it.
Merci.
Looks inside, smells it.
It's actually quite refreshing in some ways. There's a mix of odors that come through. Some you're used to with potion making that you have done, and also kind of like a bit of a potpourri, as it were. He's that is basically if you're mixing things to because healing potions, as it were, they're not quite as easy to come across. And while we do have a supply of them, we have to make sure that those are used for emergency purposes or for special assignments that you're going to need to go on. By the way, I completely forgot to introduce myself. Or did I do that already?
You did that, we did not. I'm Arlin,
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Colby Hobblesmith.
the illustrious, I hear.
Oh, I like that.
God.
It's a fool all of a sudden.
We're inflating this man's ego.
Well,
I'm Luna.
very nice to be. Oh, my respects to the order.
Oh, no need.
Oh, very well.
Bearing. Hi.
Hello.
Oaxaca.
He's a lot of fun.
And Finn.
Andy.
Hold up,
Arlin.
Can I have that cape out?
George, please don't interrupt. It's quite rude. Miss Maring. Are you... I know this may seem rude. Are you from the Feywild?
Guilty. Yes, my people are. I don't know if I am, but I guess I probably
I have been
am.
trying, and he runs over to like a book of like papers and plans and just. I have been trying to edit. They all look like star chart maps of sorts of just different like planar convergences. I have been trying to find a gateway path that directly from Draconia to into the Feywild, and if any knowledge that you're able to pass along, I would be just so privileged to be able to use some of that.
Yeah, bro. I am so sorry. I don't really even know where I come from. I'm an orphan.
Well, we'll fix that. Not the orphan part, but the
Yeah.
some things I even can't do.
It's like, whoa, man, you're pretty powerful. Wow.
Wait, are you her father?
I believe the term
Oh,
was
wait, what?
illustrious.
Right.
I like that.
Sorry.
You two seem to... Gunsmith. You're going to be talking to Eldon, aren't you?
Got a problem with guns, friend?
No, I don't have a problem with guns. I have a problem with him.
Oh.
Who is he pointing to?
He's talking about Eldon.
Oh, okay.
I love him.
He still has not been able to. We have this game of dragon chess going on. I know he cheated at least once.
Probably, to be honest with you.
See, and you barely met him.
Not really a chess playing person, my friend, but I guess that's something that's between
Checkers?
you two.
Cards? 3 dragon ante.
Cards,
Ah,
yes.
that's me. Yeah, 3 dragon ante. I got you.
Andy
I am
Andy
going
knows
to stay away
Andy
from you.
Andy knows that I like to play cards.
Yes,
See
he
that?
does. He's rather good at
you,
it too.
Are you two seeing each other or something?
No.
That's what we
Feathers
No.
ruffle up and go, no.
That seems
So
to be.
blushy.
You
That
gotta
seems
use
to
that.
be-
A bit of a policy
I
on
am pink. I do not-
inter-guild
do not
romances.
blush.
So just be careful of that sort of thing.
There's
Oh, it's
nothing
too late.
happening.
It's too late.
Oh,
Luna,
No.
shut the fuck up.
no.
You gotta admit that sounded like a euphemism.
What? That
They
doesn't
did
even
share
make
a room.
sense.
Mm.
Can we all just shut up for a second? Thank you. So, I understand that you are the group that is going to be talking to the Empress.
Yes. Can you
Apparently.
believe it? Oh, it's so cool.
Okay. So, I'm going to be working now, so I need you to go.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay.
I turn around.
Thank you. And he goes right back to.
I
I
still don't know what this bag does.
Smells
I'm
nice.
going to, on my way out, I'm going to start strumming like a little tune and be like, you know what? Here's just a little bit of something to help you work. And I'm going to give him bardic inspiration for whatever he's working on.
He kind of like, not to be rude, like he starts to put on earmuffs for like half a second and then hears it and he goes,
Not bad.
All right. I'll take it from the
I-
illustrious Kobe.
I note
Yes, very well.
I
No,
note
please.
I note the switch for the magnet that's right next to his desk, and I usher everyone with metal out of the room.
Wait,
because he is
before I
reaching
kinda-
for it.
I like slip out from Oaxaca's like feathered grip a little bit and just kind of walk over. Kobe, real quick. You said something about changing the fact that I don't know anything about the Feywild. What did you mean by
Away
that?
from the switch.
You'll need to research that a little bit more.
Does it
Arlin,
have anything to do? Do I have anything to do with dragons?
I need you to know.
But
Arlin is still
Hey.
nose in the bag and is less sturdy on her feet than she should be, and her
Oh.
tail hits something off of the table.
Here.
Are you high?
okay, I'll go. But
No.
this conversation is not done, Kobe.
Wonderful.
I'm coming back.
Nice
for
to
you.
meet you.
As soon as the
And she
door
walks out.
as the door slams behind us, I go, "Fucking gnomes! God damn!"
No, let's not be general. He was an asshole.
I
but we
rather
don't have to be
liked him.
general.
Even though he doesn't know a lie from a
No,
lute,
he's not a
apparently.
bad
Well, he
guy.
is a liar.
I mean, is he?
Is there a way to take points of uninspiration from all the puns? I might have to
Probably.
invent a rule.
You are forbidden from receiving
Psychic damage.
inspiration for
Only roll disadvantage from
For
now
half a
on.
day.
I need everybody to make a perception check.
Oh my god, yay.
Natural 20.
10 for 15.
21.
I'm 19
Sorry, what are we doing? Investigation?
No, just perception.
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 21.
Sorry. Okay, that's still not good. -1.
11.
So, Arlen,
You're so
we're,
high.
we're still fascinated.
I'm not
with this-
high.
We're
Oh,
still
she might be.
fascinated with this bag, just trying to figure it out.
That fur ball nip.
The rest of
It's
you,
just oregano.
the rest of you, hear a very loud argument going on in that meeting room.
I go over there
I do too.
to try and listen.
Are we passing by the meeting room?
You would be, yes.
So I hear it, and I kind of like.
Wait, Scooby Doo
Yeah,
moment.
we try. We definitely try to listen in.
If he had ears, they'd be perking up. You have
Maybe
ears.
one
They're
ear.
just not visible.
They're holes under the feathers.
Feathers. Yeah, exactly.
And on the other side, you hear, Cassian, I understand that you are upset, but you cannot storm in here uninvited when you clearly have matters that you want to discuss. And on the other side, what you did is unnatural and unlawful. And when Pontifex finds out, this entire place and everything you hold dear will be gone. Cassian, I ask you to leave out of respect to the friend. If you do not, I will be demanding that you leave as an uninvited guest. I will leave my friend. And you hear the door.
Back away from the door.
Yeah. It opens up. You're all just kind of like.
Arlen still nose in the bag.
So that gnome really gave us some cool stuff. You ever?
I know, right? My God, Cody.
Gnomes are so great. Kobe
Kobe.
is great.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Lustrous,
Quoi?
even.
Qu'est-ce qu'on dit?
Lustrous.
Yeah,
Very
that's a good
lustrous.
word. Yeah.
Finn,
Yes.
you clock this guy. Long blonde hair, elven features, holding onto his staff, a natural wood staff, adorned in garments from the theocracy that runs over the Westland territories. This is Cassian Whitetree, a member of the theocratic council that serves under the Pontifex. You know that this cleric priest is it ministers with some of the highest power, and they are. You've never met them in person, but you've heard. And he is just walking right past all of you and storming out.
Is he like? Do we see the doors close? He's
Oh
past
yeah.
him?
The door in the meeting room is still open, and Halen is just holding his head in his hand. He's put his foot down. His staff is next to it, leaning onto his chair. You just see a very tired individual.
Well, I'm certainly hoping that he didn't recognize me.
I really like. She leans towards Finn again. Just, I really don't think we should. Well, to the group, she goes, I really don't think we should bother him. We should just like go.
Well, I got one stop to make beforehand, but
Are you getting flowers for Andy?
You're not. I swear to
I
to all the
swear
gods.
to God, I will break every single one of your fingers.
Sorry, I had to alleviate the tension a bit.
I grab Luna again.
Ah,
Stop,
I'm gonna go find Eldon.
It's not funny.
it is for our laughing.
It's not funny.
Right.
Stop.
I think we should get some ale.
Okay. So,
Arlen just finishes off her drink.
so
Especially
I mean,
you.
The rest of you can. Are you assuming you're either going to go to the kitchen or will you be venturing outside?
What time of day is it?
Yeah.
Right now, at this point, it's late afternoon, getting closer towards evening.
Well, I mean, you have to talk to Eldon.
Yeah, if y'all want to come along, I'm kind of interested to see what kind of stock he has.
Wait. You're inviting us? This is you
What
inviting us?
What else are you gonna do?
Well,
Well, you don't know. I have a very extensive schedule.
all right. Let's not overdo it. All right.
I think the answer is
Oui.
Très bien, Luna.
Before we go, I'm going to stop in the common room and just kind of vocalize out loud. Any chance that there's any spare cloaks lying around?
And there's a bit of a moment, and you see floating from the unseen servant a cloak.
That's what I was hoping would happen.
That's awesome.
Buddy, what, come on, what you doing?
Grab it from him and actually stuff it into my backpack, not putting it on yet, but...
Oh, come on. We're doing a changing show. All right, later.
We are going to have to sit you down and teach you a couple of life lessons.
And I just turned and say, a handful of the kids get a kick out of seeing somebody in uniform walking through.
So you're all following Oaxaca.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I need everyone to do a since we're kind of you don't know this place at all.
Oh, man.
I would like to say you do a survival for the matter of tracking down and trying to figure out where this.
Oh no!
Well, here we go.
That's a 9.
12.
You know, you guys speak of Scooby-Doo moments before.
10.
I
10.
I rolled a 6 and I got a 5, so I get 5.
Luna, what did
Wow.
13. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So Luna and Andy, you are kind of like, no. I don't think it's this way. it's just trying to
friggin'
guide.
Wonder Twins over here. Like you
Well-
really want us two to be the ones to know.
The rest of you are
Damn
just
the
like
dice.
Luna, aren't you
a lot of
from here?
doors.
No, not in the guild house. From the monastery.
I'm just kind of sniffing the air to see if I find the general smell of gunpowder, and I'm trying to head in that direction.
No,
Give me
we got
investigation
it. We
check.
got it.
We're here.
Just for
We
the
can
heck
do
of
it.
Actually, would that be nature? No. Just investigation. Yeah.
Investigation.
All of us?
No, just
Oh.
Oaxaca.
That's an 11.
I would say with advantage because you know what gunpowder smells like.
Okay. That is a... What do I have? 0. I should know that. That's 13.
Okay. It takes a bit. But eventually you guys are able to follow to the outdoor shooting range where there is a kind of
course
like
it'd be outside.
large shed there where the gunpowder smell is absolutely coming from. Eldon is just kind of leaning back against the shed, just takes out a pocket watch. Quicker than I thought, to be honest.
I miss that smell.
Well, I've got some things, none of them ready yet. But, oh, wait. Did, Hobby...
He told me about your
anything.
your stand-in argument.
I didn't cheat.
It's a bit
Right.
childish.
I had a fair move. It was absolutely a legal move.
Eldon.
Legal.
Eldon, you're
It's
amongst
not-
friends.
It's
Tru-
not.
Come on.
Trust me, my friend, I've played Cards Against Gnomes. I know exactly how crotchety they can get.
Listen, you keep. All right. Well,
It's not... trust me. When you get near inventions, it gets kind of like...
He gave me shit for intolerance.
right. You both need some work.
It's not intolerant. It's just a shared life experience.
That's what they all say.
All right.
So, you're already sounding like a team because you're at each other's throats. So, I'm gonna say that it's, in terms of what I'm working on, something along the line of explosive materials, maybe some more, telescopic, accoutrements.
You have my attention, and I pull the long rifle out.
Mm-hmm. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, I've worked with the military. I've worked with different
special ops, as it were, mostly guild business, but, I have tried to let them understand, and he realizes he's only talking to, I don't mean to be rude, but have any of you ever, other than a friend here, held a firearm?
No.
No.
I got a bow.
Shot? No.
You? I point at Luna.
I've held one.
I mean,
But not
I
shot.
think I can make my arm fire.
It's gonna go
Yeah,
general no on
I
everyone
also
else.
breathe fire, so
I'm trying to figure out how to do that.
I mean,
You gotta talk.
I can make fire,
right.
but no, not a
If
gun.
you don't
No.
mind, don't breathe fire around those barrels.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
That is a general idea.
bad.
I'm that
Very
smart,
bad.
okay?
All right, it's just a bit of advice. Anyway,
All right, thank
so
you.
I'm just saying I'm working on a few things. I think they could be really helpful. I do have morals, and I do have respect for people who use these things properly.
He does.
Now, from what I understand, you're a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, mate. Good thing you forget all about that. Because you're in a whole new world. Things you've never seen before. Things you've never imagined you could see before. These are all going to come to pass. And you're going to be very lucky if that thing fires straight and true in your hands.
Well, judging by my count, last I checked, fire's pretty straight.
Good. But what we're dealing with, you ask me, pretty fucked up.
Elton!
Well,
Oh,
From
Luna,
my-
shut up.
from my observations in the middle of that fracas, seems that they take bullets just as much as any other man. So,
That's good.
and speaking of which, if you don't mind talking shop, and I like reach into the bag that I have on my back and I pull out a notebook that is wrapped and bulging, and it has like paper sticking out of it, and I undo the strap and I open it and it has like folds that fall out of it, and you see scribbled out schematics of different guns and different
Eyes
ideas.
open up wide.
Now, some of these are kind of old ideas, but I have been looking to make improvements to my arsenal, and if you don't mind, I'd like to show them to you.
Can I borrow that?
Luna's gonna like lean over to Andy and be like, "Here's a journal. He journals."
I think it's mostly like gun stuff though. Oh, don't they-
Mostly-
Although I try to look and see if it says like Dear Diary or something like that.
I like note them all looking. I'm like, oh my god. So anyway, I lay the journal out and I go, there are there are four things actually that I kind of want to point out to you. One, I'll point out to you later when the looky-loos aren't looking in. No offense, y'all. But I got this thing, and I turn to a page that shows like an end of the rifle that has like a screw on it, and it has like vents coming out of the side, and it looks like it screws into the end of a barrel. And I'm like, see, this thing, and I take off the one-winged angel, packs a fucking punch, and it has for years. The problem is I can't vent it worth a shit. So the gas from the cartridge heats up the barrel to a point that I have to wait about 30 seconds after firing it before I can fire it or even load it again. Because if I load a hot bullet into this chamber, it'll explode. I learned that the
Be a
hard way.
problem. Yeah.
This
Let's see
thing,
what I can do about that, though.
I think it can vent the gas out quicker, which will allow me to fire in succession on this weapon. And this is my fight ender basically.
Well, here's the thing. You let me look at that. I'll see what I can do. I'll be able
Okay.
to think of a few ideas, and then eventually you and I can converse and talk a little bit more shop.
Awesome.
But
Then I
do have
slide over.
something. Do have something for you. Let me see that bandolier.
I take off both. I actually hold on a sec. I take off both of them, and the one that's my belt that has the smaller pistol bullets and the larger one that goes over my shoulder, which has the rifle bullets.
Look at this leather. Did you craft this yourself?
So, sir, all these weapons are by my hands. And everything I'm wearing.
Oh, well, I'm gonna trade you. And he puts it away. He said, "Don't worry, you'll get the bullets back." And he goes into a trunk. He pulls out this vest, and on the vest are a couple of gears and 2 bandoliers that go across each other, with one belt, also with bullet pockets, basically. And he goes, and you see on the back of it like a bit of a motor. And he just, check this out. He turns the front dial on it, and you see crisscross the bullets go from kind of like a empty pocket to fully loaded.
Oh.
Oaxaca's feathers go like...
This is for quick recharges, quick reloads.
Fucking A.
Yeah, the only problem is I haven't quite worked on the pressure valves a bit, so I'm gonna need a little bit more time. But
No
give
problem.
me a day or two, and it's yours.
Brother, you got yourself a deal.
Excellent.
Question about that, though. I saw the gauges for the 2 kind that I have. Could there be a third kind of ammo that can be loaded into that? Like,
I guess we'll have to cross that bridge when we get to it. Haven't quite figured it out.
there's one of these guns I want to show you. It's kind of special. The ideas that I got.
You mate, and he looks at you, Finn. You're mostly a swordsman, right? That's your kind.
Yeah, I'd say so.
How is it going with carrying that thing around?
I mean, gets a little cumbersome from time to time, but I mean, it's the nature of a great sword, I suppose.
Bet you I've never seen one of these, though. And he goes into the case again, and it pulls out a hilt, but it's just a hilt. And there is an empty slot in the side. He goes, oh, you might want to move out of the way. And he goes forward, flicks his wrist forward, and the blade of a greatsword comes out fully. And there's this cool little hum to it. Nice, right? Yeah.
Definitely.
Cool.
It's the only thing that me and my gnome friend have been able to figure out how to work on together. It's got that bit of a pocket energy inside the hilt. That's where the blade could be stored.
Okay.
Now, the thing is, it has a couple of charges on it, so still trying to figure out a little bit more on how to make it a bit more extended. But this is it's pretty good on what I'm working on. So again, just give me a little bit of time. Make sure it works.
What happens when the charges are done, though?
Well, that's the problem. The blade falls off.
Yeah, that sounds like a minor problem.
Yeah.
A little faulty in the.
Yeah. Again, still trying my best.
Might I recommend, burying the hatchet between the two of you? Maybe get the group mind going again on it.
Yes, if I must.